have spiced apple crumble. They have lemon custard. Lemon custard. Vanilla Wonderland. Christmas cookie. And then spiced apple crumble. Right. Lemon custard. That's just lemon custard. You know, if you like lemon custard, you like that.
If you like lemon bar, you'll love this.
Gotta have them smell it as well.
Oh, right. Sorry, guys.
I gotta squeeze it all the way. There you go. Lemon custard, I think, is gonna be a no. It's nice, but I don't want that all the time. Vanilla Wonderland. Vanilla Wonderland is just vanilla, really. It's just vanilla. Christmas cookie. I'm hopeful.
Whoa. Okay, one more.
Merry Christmas to me.
Merry Christmas to me.
This one's pretty good. Spiced apple crumble. Right? Spiced apple crumble.
It smells like it is, though.
Yeah. You don't like that? A little too stinky?
I think so.
I think I like that.
Or like edible.
Yeah. White pear. This one's like candy.
It is good. It does look like candy.
There's a little sniff there. Yeah, that's straight candy. It's good.
It is.
Peppermint stick? I think I'm not gonna do peppermint stick.
I don't like that.
It's just peppermint.
It's so peppermint-y.
This one is just fun. This one, winterberry, you could use anytime.
Yeah.
You know?
In the winter.
Christmas cookie, so edible. Okay, Christmas cookie, winterberry. Cute little set of peppermint stick, Christmas cookie, very merry holiday, juniper berries, and pistachio dreams. That's a nice little thing. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Look. This is the only thing we came for. We came for Monin syrup because Marshall's is the only place that has it, and we've been here 30 minutes looking for other things now. Tear this through. I think we have that one. Never used it. I like this one. This is cute. Did it go in together?
They could. I think they could.
Is this like a
Wood water
texture-wise?
Would these go together?
No. But some of these could go with some of these.
That's true. Like these two, for example.
For example. Just one idea.
Or
just bouncing, really.
Or these two,
Sure.
for example.
Oh, placemats. Do we want round or... Ooh, shiny. Matches the glam rug.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, which one are y'all choosing? Which one are y'all choosing? I gotta tell you, I don't know. I think, right? Isn't that so cute? So whimsical. You know, this one I think is not as exciting to me.
Yeah.
Compared to the others, and I think same with this. I feel like these two.
These two are
Really, really add something.
These are.
Well, they're fine. If these were the only option, sure.
Right.
Well, we've got other options.
We do.
Oh, this is cute. Look at this. Look at that.
Oh, that is cute.
Oh, this is like a stinkier pine.
It is a stinky pine.
Stinky pine.
It smells like
sparkly
some
too.
dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, you just got the tree fresh out the ground. It smells like Christmas spirit.
No, does it?
Does that smell like Christmas spirit to you?
Dusty candle.
Just cologne.
Oh,
It's vanilla. It's vanilla cedar.
Just
Just
cologne
cologne.
and he's not letting you leave his house.
No, no. It's like a little bell. Jingle bells. This isn't ginger bells at all.
Well, that's good.
It's so cute though. Don't you
Just a
hate when a
classic.
candle's cute and it smells bad?
Classic problem.
Classic problem.
Well,
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah. Well, that's what
Holiday spice.
You know, I gotta say, we're so back.
Yeah.
We took a long time off. I
Yeah.
hope it smells good.
We really did. We really just abandoned candle for a long time. Look at that.
That is a nice
It's a
dish.
bowl. You could eat cereal out of this after. It kind of smells like cereal.
It does. It smells like cereal milk.
It smells like the pumpkin spice Cheerios. Yeah, that's fun. Weeping juniper. Aw. Okay, y'all, we're at Armstrong. We're finally putting together our raised beds. They're built, thanks to some TaskRabbiters, they're built, but we need to set them up. So we're getting, well, we've been saying we got a lot of cardboard, and then we need to get compost and soil, and that's our goal for today. We're trying not to get anything else, but we also are seeing some Christmas wreaths.
We will be getting other.
Well, come on, we can't not, it's Armstrong. So compost, soil, priorities, probably some wreaths after. Yeah, let's look. Also, I wonder if they have like other, because there's like a fourth layer, isn't it? The like leafy browns.
Oh, the greens.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We gotta look that up. Anyways, that's how we're here. So we're gonna look for that and then get started in our raised bed process. Yay!
We don't have grass
So
clippings.
wood, hay, or cardboard, compost, soil. That's what they have, right?
Yeah.
What are they saying is the fruits and veggies, grass clippings, and coffee grounds? Like, why? What is this part?
I don't know.
Green waste, food waste. What the heck? Everyone's doing everything different.
Everyone's doing everything different.
So you know what? Maybe we'll do. I like this one. I feel like this is what I've seen before. Okay, we just talked to the guy. He did some quick maths. Basically, he told us we're gonna need a ton of bags, just a lot of bags. And yeah, I don't know that we think that makes sense to do here. So I think we're gonna try and look up a place that would like come just deliver like a pallet of soil and do that instead. Because yeah, that would just be a crazy amount of money and individual bags to get through. A little change of plans. There's a little bit. I wanted to show y'all the raised garden bed. So I showed a little sneak peek before, but we got raised garden beds finally. We've been talking about it forever. My first step was doing a lot of research and like finding a good quality, good lasting one, and ones that I thought were cute. Ones that I like wouldn't mind being almost the focal point of our backyard because they kind of will be. So I looked around a bunch and then just kept coming back to Vego Garden, and I ended up buying their really long, narrow raised bed on legs. It's like an elevated raised bed for the side of our house. So we have this like skinny dog run area on the side of the house, and we're like, we might as well put raised beds over there. I bought that. I loved it. I had somebody put it together and I was like, this is phenomenal, yay! So once I had that put together, saw the quality of it, I was like, okay, I want to do the same company, Vego Garden, for the main raised beds that we're going to do with the huge arch that we had planned. And so I reached out to Vego Garden and I was like, hey! They were so nice to gift me the raised beds. So kind of them. I'm so excited. Thank you, Vego Garden. And also, I'm really excited to have these raised beds. I did have a TaskRabbitor put them together. It's pretty straightforward. I know because I put together the smaller raised beds we had. It's pretty straightforward. It just was like, I just didn't have the time at the time. And then we also got these cute little lights, and we also got the irrigation system because I've done a lot of like garden prep research, and what they always say is don't fill it up all with dirt because that's expensive, but also plan your irrigation and your watering system before you even like set up the bed and even set up the dirt and all of that. Like know what you're gonna do so that you, one, put the beds in the right place where you can reach like a watering system, and two, like you don't want to plant things and then have to go back and like try and weave a irrigation system through it. And then the arch is so pretty because we want to plant like some peas and who knows what else. But come on down, I will show you the raised beds. They are so cool. Okay, y'all, here are the beds. Aren't they so beautiful? I love this color. Let me look up the exact color. This is the classic series, which I like. I just like the rounded edges and the colors in it. So this is the olive green color, and they also have a British green, a sunlit oak, a terracotta. We got the large size so that you can do 3.5 by 6 feet. So 3.5 this way, 6 feet long, but you can also do a bunch of configurations, which is really nice to customize. When I was doing research on like setting up the beds, it was basically saying you don't want it to be over 4 feet in width because you want to be able to bend over and reach anything in the middle. So like max 4 feet so you can reach the middle. So that's why we did this configuration, and then we wanted to have a little walkway in the middle to reach everything, and then this beautiful arch that's part of the system that you can get separately, and you can get either like 1 row, 2 rows, or 3 rows. We did the 3 rows. And then here are the cute little solar lights. Aren't they so cute? I'll put in a clip at night, but they're so cute. It lights up the path really nicely so you can see at night if you need to, if you want to go like harvest some tomatoes for dinner or something. We were thinking about getting the 32 inches. It'd be like a little bit up here so that you don't have to bend over as much. It kind of felt like a little bit too much. So we kind of split the difference between the 17-inch standard and the 32. We did the 26. So it's still really easy to reach anything standing up here. Like you're only bending over a little bit, but it's not like too much raised bed. But it kind of depends on your preference. Like if you don't mind bending over, if you like to like sit while you're gardening, then maybe the 17 makes sense for you. But we like the 26. That worked well for us. Yay, we're so excited. So this is like the shadier side of our garden. We're gonna have basically a shade garden here and probably do some herbs, probably do just like things that can exist in the shade. So there's like what's this called? Like weed sheets. So we're just gonna cut around that so that it's reaching the soil, because we actually have really good soil under here because there's always earthworms. That's how you know they're good. And then move all the rocks away, and we're filling it with layers. So these are the layers we've learned. Cardboard first, so we've been saving up a ton of cardboard. Then wood, just to kind of fill it up all with soil. It's gonna be very expensive. Then like yard waste, so just a bunch of leaves. We have a bunch over there. We're just gonna do layer of yard waste, layer of compost, and then layer of topsoil, like raised bed soil. I'm so excited to have them and just have this project to work on in 2026. We would be able to do like some of the soil and filling this time around, but when we tried to schedule a soil delivery, it just wasn't in the cards for this week. But at least I get to show you guys these in time for their Black Friday sale, because they're having a Black Friday sale where I think a lot of their stuff is up to 50% off. So it kind of is the perfect time if you are looking for these. I'll show you the other one that I bought. So these are the elevated raised beds. So we're collecting some cardboard here to put on the bottom, and we're gonna do the same kind of layers, but just on a smaller scale here. Definitely some wildflower mixes here. So those are the raised beds. I'm so excited for them, you guys. I'm so excited. It's just raised beds, but it's not. This is the garden I didn't even know I wanted way back. I just knew I wanted to grow things. I just knew I wanted a garden to grow things in, and this is like, it's coming together, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So thank you again to Vego Garden for sending that one set over along with like the little accessories. I'm really excited to set that up. I will have links and stuff for you. So Thank you, Vega Garden. All right, let's go to the next thing. We're currently planning the Thanksgiving tablescape. Soon the menu, but tablescape for right now while we're watching Great British Bake Off Holiday Edition. This is just a template I found, and I'm trying to find some cute little edge pieces because they were bows and we don't like the bows, so we're trying to do something else. And then Maya's over here staging the tablescape. So I've got an idea of the linens, although this would be probably a cooler linen than we're doing, right? We have some moss we want to do, the napkins, these, the plates, and then some pine cones. The pumpkins might make it something different.
Yeah. It feels a little, and I brought over multiple colors, you see.
Right.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Beautiful.
Now we're talking some biblical fruit.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
I like it.
Yeah. This table might be a good surface to see whether we want it all on light with dark runner or dark with light runner.
This is silly goofy. I'm aware of the silly goofy nature.
It's all we've got. It's our swatch. Also, I'm imagining this as runner.
Oh.
This is the tablecloth.
Okay. So then we would do, seeing how these look on that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Versus
Versus
this, and then like something like this as runner.
Whoa.
But then that would be.
Yeah, it would be blending more there, which is cute.
Yeah. Very pretty.
It's very different vibes.
Very different vibes.
I will say this is definitely giving more biblical. This is Last Supper. This is Pinterest board.
Yeah. Farm to table.
Yeah. I like them both. Well, okay, let's also consider placemats. What kind of placemats would we do on this one? Would we do like more of a muted brown to bring in the dark with biblical?
Oh, I see. Right. I think so.
Like muted brown beige, kind of close to pear color sort of. Or pine cone to bring it all together.
I think so.
And then what would we do for this?
I don't know.
Green maybe?
Green. There's so much green. Actually, no to green because there's this.
Right.
Could we do something like this? I don't know. I think this might be out of place at this point.
That could be cute. It's kind of fusing the two. It's making it, it's like a biblical Pinterest board. I don't mind that.
And imagine also they're going to be center.
Right.
That like will have all of the colors together. Right. And so like, do we want dark, middle, and then placemat like with this?
You know what? I think I kind of like the white middle.
Really?
Because everything's
it's like brightening it up.
Dark,
stinky?
I feel like will be, I don't know, like I just feel like it'll kind of blend in, Christmas blend in.
Yeah, that is pretty. And it's doing something different. Like it feels like almost a little more traditional. Like it feels like a little bit corny. And I kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like this almost might be leaning traditional in a way that's not as creative. And this is like, okay, if we do the fun color placemats, that in the middle, dark tablecloth. Interesting. What's going on?
What is going on? And then it's boom, highlight.
Right.
This is where we're.
Left swirly or right swirly?
I think the right swirly feels more like welcome to our restaurant, which is fun, but the left swirly feels more festive.
Yeah, this is more like bistro. This is more like. Oh, you can get prints from Canva. That is handy.
I mean, like, oh, we don't have the same ones on purpose.
Right.
But then it's like, what goes in there? What goes in there? Would that be the batch cocktail? Most likely. Right. But then where does the wine go?
Wine, you know what? Especially with this group of people, not everybody's going to want wine. It's going to be a very elective drink. So we can just do the wine glasses we have when somebody wants one. Who wants wine? Probably 2 people. Max possibility 4.
And then it could be these. Because we have 4 of these.
Oh my goodness!
This works for a wine glass.
Oh, yep.
You know what the best thing about being neurospicy enough to have everything be certain colors is that it all comes together.
It all comes together. Yeah, that's nice. That's lovely. And it'll probably be either or. Like it'll probably be at any given time. I want the wine or I want the cocktail.
But you could have, if we do it as an NA. Optional, you could have a little juice, you could have water, a little fun drinky drink that's NA, and then wine if you do so please.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so now let's lock in a brown tablecloth, lock in burgundy placemats, and a light runner. Not enough lime in the buttercream.
Lime shouldn't be in the buttercream.
Why is lime in the buttercream? Citrus in the buttercream?
Lime and the coconut, and shake it all up.
In the buttercream?
first? Appetizers.
Drinks, desserts, or start with the main.
I think start with the main and then work backwards. Okay, so you don't like bananas in dessert. Listen, Jared loves a tiramisu.
I love a tiramisu. You love a tiramisu.
I love a tiramisu. And it's not the evening time, so we are allowed to eat it without fear of not sleeping.
Right.
Well, pie, of course.
Turkey, sweet potato stuffing, mac and cheese, pumpkin cheesecake. Those are must.
Say it again. Again. A green. Mashed potatoes. I think that's important. I think I want to do the, depending. Mashed potato leek. The one of the video you sent me.
Mashed potato leek. You gotta get that fixed.
Right. We could do tiramisu for Christmas.
Roast cherry tomatoes, whipped feta. Oh, I do. Okay, appetizer, whipped ricotta.
Bread. You put it on bread.
Oh, put the whipped ricotta on the bread. Right. I was right with you. I was right there. I was right there. You weren't there, but I was right there with you. So, honey. Okay. We're halfway.
Okay.
We're halfway.
Yes. Let's get back to that menu.
Let's do that menu.
I have not had any water today. Not any. Don't be dramatic. Right, so many years before I've done the Brussels sprout salad. Made something quite similar for Jackie's birthday. Crowd favorite, really. A baked green salad. Do we want to do that? Or a green bean? Or
I think we should do something really quite easy. Compare on easiness, Brussels sprout salad, broccolini.
Broccolini is not Thanksgiving.
It's not Thanksgiving? You tell me broccolini is not Thanksgiving?
Broccolini with lasagna, maybe, but broccolini with turkey? Should we have ham? A little piece of ham? I'm losing it.
Well, we could get half of a turkey and then ham instead of whole ass turkey.
Well, it could be a small turkey. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And a quarter piece of ham.
And we just marinate and prep both of those damn things.
Everything's being prepped days in advance.
Just 2 meats? 2 meats meeting.
Is it so wrong to have 2 meats?
No, it's not. It's just
a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
You know what I mean?
And do we want to be gluttons? You know what I mean? Is that too much? You're right.
But
I don't know why I said
the prep that I'm worried about.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Green bean. Done.
Boom. Harvest sangria.
Sounds lovely.
This is a candle. Harvest sangria is a candle. My bad. Pear Hugo.
Pear Hugo would be delicious.
Pear Hugo would be delicious. Pear Hugo. Hi friends.
I'm so excited today. I've just been excited a lot this week. I think I was having just like a very, very overwhelming, stressful, busy first part of November, end of September, first part of November. Like, it felt like there was no end in sight. My own doing. I took on too much. That was my own doing. So I had to step back. I had to be like, whoa, we're getting to a weird place again. Cut a lot back, which I'm in a very privileged position to be able to do that and like control the flow of work and stuff. And so I did. I didn't do my usual thing. I hope you guys are proud of me. I didn't do my usual thing of like, I'm just gonna keep going and saying yes and yes and yes and yes. I am listening to my body. And I've been so like, I feel like it's been night and day. Like the whole first part of November, I was like, and now I'm like, yay. And so that really just goes to show when you listen to your body, you are rewarded for it. It's been raining for the past like week straight. That is unheard of in SoCal. Raining for the past week straight. It has been so nice. Like, it's just felt so healing and restoring and cozy. Even when I was wrapping up like the busy season, I was like, this is healing me. Like, this is getting me through. And now it's not raining anymore, but it still has this like cozy overcast vibe to it, the weather. Something about that makes me feel like, let's get things together. Let's like rearrange. Let's move things around. Let's organize. And oh my God, do I need to organize in here? I feel like I'm a broken record with this room and like constantly needing to organize it, but I think it's the creator life is like constantly getting more things from places that I'm like, okay, now I have to figure out, you know, either somebody to give this to or somewhere to put it. It is just a constant cycle. Not complaining about it. You know, very, very lucky to have that as a problem in my life, but it is something that it's like a constant thing of like, okay, in and out, and like trying to keep it organized all the time. I digress. What I want to do is organize this closet. I don't know if y'all have seen it in here lately, but it's rough. I did change the curtains in here because I put those other curtains somewhere else, but I liked having some kind of pattern because it was just kind of blank here with the white curtains, so now I just have like this little striped curtain. But I don't love that it looks like that up there. I don't love that you can see the bar. So I don't know if I want to have some kind of like, just install some kind of really easy like plank of wood molding, just kind of nail it to the wall somehow just to cover that. I think I might do that. I don't love that, but I love the curtain. It's really cute. However, inside the closet is where I want to organize and make it look cute. I often will film things from this angle. The lighting is coming in from right here behind you guys. Whether this is like closed or open, I want it to look cute and organized. Jump scare. I got this 4-tier cubby that'll fit perfectly right here so that I can have my books that are over there, some of my books there, some of this stuff that I want here, some of the like coloring stuff, whatever. I can have it organized but still look cute so that I can have it open and it looks cute. And same with up here, maybe having some like baskets or something up here that just like looks cute and is forcing me to stay organized. This stuff I can give away or whatever. I need to like go through it is the thing. But then there's a lot of like tech stuff that I need for filming random things at certain times, and then I don't think I need it, and then I do, and I'm like, maybe I could get rid of it, and then I'm like, no, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. I needed it for this one project. I do need a lot of this tech stuff, so I need this to like stay, but I want a cute portion of the closet. Then over here, since we got the pantry, we had that kitchen cart that used to be in our old house. It's like white with the butcher block countertop. We had that in the pantry before we got the pantry done. Now the pantry's done. We don't need that anymore. So I want to put that in here. Ignore this mess. I want to put that in here so that I can organize all of my craft stuff that's in here a little bit better, because most of my craft and hobby stuff, as you guys know if you saw the little organization video, is down here. So that is my project for today. I don't know if we'll finish it, but I want to get like a really good head start on it. Also, I realized that the cats really like spending time in here since I'm in here like all day every day. They like spending time in here. They like sleeping in here just because they both like to be around people. And so they would either like sleep on the chair or sleep on this chair, and then anytime I would have to like get up and use any of the chairs, I would feel so bad because I'd have to move them, and I'd be like, you guys, you gotta move, I'm so sorry, and carry them like their little floppy sleepy bodies over to another chair that I wasn't using, and then I would need to go use that chair again, and then the process repeated. So I was like, maybe they need a cat tree in here. And I built this cat tree. I found it on Chewy, I think. And I specifically accounted for like the height of the window so that they could look out the window, because they also love looking out the window. So Chila is loving this so far. Azula, she takes some getting used to. She likes to like follow Chila's footsteps after a while, after he's kind of broken something in. Chila's breaking it in. Azula still loves her little chair here, but I think she'll warm up to it. Like, look at his little paw hanging over. He's just made himself so at home in this cat tree. Little paw. Floppy paw. I'm sorry. I just love that you love it. Cutie. Oh, I also got the number of this family. I was giving a bunch of stuff away for free on Facebook Marketplace, like our walking pad and this giant thing I got delivered for PR, and I was like, I'm never gonna use this, and I wish I knew what it was so I could have said no, I don't need that, but I didn't. So I gave it away to someone who needed it. So that was cool. That is the cool part about getting stuff, is I get to give it away for free. I got the number from them because they were like, if you have anything else, like, just call us. It was like this whole family that had this truck, and it looked like they were going around all day collecting things from Facebook Marketplace, like putting it in the truck. This is a smart operation. Y'all are hustling. Just text us whenever you have anything. And I was like, oh, you better mean that, because I will. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll have a like general donation pile of like all of the kind of little things that I don't want to just like hand them, like, here's a bunch of little piddly things, and then I'll do the bigger stuff, and I'll text them and have them come pick up some stuff. So that's really helpful. I'm gonna build this. Let's get started. All right, first I'm putting on some Vampire Diaries in the background for this whole process because I need it. I need something, you know? I'm on season 4, episode 2. I'm skipping through episode 1 because I'm like, did I see this? I did. Season 4, episode 2. So stuff is happening, all right? I'm gonna start by clearing this out actually first, and then I'm gonna build so that I can just easily slot it in here. Let's go, let's do this. Yay! Okay, so this is in here perfectly. Look at that. Yay! And then I just put all of my tech stuff there. This is in here. I took out that closet rail thing, and I'm gonna just fill this with some wood filler we have. These are the nails that went into the planks. I'll fill that. And then you won't even know a closet was here, except for that part. I think I did want to try like painting or spray painting this white just to blend it in a little bit more, because I do still need it for this unless I get some other kind of storage here. But this works pretty well so far, so I think I will keep that for now. But I just don't love the idea of there being like just a white rack here. But maybe right now is the best time to spray paint it while I don't have anything here. I might do that. Maybe I'll empty this top part and then just spray paint it now. Let me see. So I cleared out this whole spot, which is like all of the visible space, any of the closet that would be visible from where I usually film. So I put all of the memento stuff. All of these boxes are like my memories, mementos, everything from my mom's house that I had there. I got it when I got the house because she was like, okay, now you have space for this. It's actually just 4 boxes. One of the boxes is like tech stuff and the other one is, I don't know. So I'm gonna go through those or at least take them down and see if they need to be there. And then I'm just gonna spray paint this. I'm gonna get the cats out of here before you do that. I'm just gonna spray paint it. We'll see. Probably obvious tip, if you have a box of cables that you haven't touched in like 2 years, just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep the box though. Happy with that? Let's let that dry, and I'm gonna put together that storage thing. Okay, I did end up getting like spray paint dust all over the floor, so I do need to clean that. But I decided to put mostly books in here. So this is, again, my like immediate TBR. I still have tons of books in my TBR digitally and downstairs, but this is like my immediate, I'd like to read it soon TBR. And then I just have a cute little lamp that I think I'm gonna swap out for a lamp that actually works because this one doesn't work. So I'm just gonna start trying to fill this out with stuff that is cute and functional. Little combo of both. I'm trying to figure out what to put in this little dip right in here. Are these trees small enough? No, I guess I could just put stuff in front. I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of having that there at all. I don't know what to put there. Maybe I can do some stacks of coloring stuff or my journals. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I'll do some stacks, I think. I'll do some stacks to free this up so that this is just one stack of stuff and it's less messy, and it's like all of my favorite coloring books, and it's solely coloring books versus over here right now I have this mixture of like crosswords and all kinds of stuff. So then this will just be solely coloring books. I know where to come for that and that only, and then I can stack there. Or I could do the opposite where it's like all my coloring books are there. I don't know, let me try both. I'm excited though, because like while this is aesthetically better looking and pleasing, it's also going to be more functional for me because I can see everything, so that'll be nice. Okay, I moved the coloring books, actually all of the like workbook, activity books, coloring books down here. So easy access, I can flip through them, there's space for them. And now I have this free basket that, oh, will it fit down here? No, but it might fit up there. Oh, definitely fits right there. I don't know what to put in it. I feel like that's not maximizing the space that well. Let's just leave it there for now, and I will keep tinkering. Alright, you guys, I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm in the final stretch. I had that whole hallway filled with stuff, and I've parsed it out into Goodwill, giveaway on Facebook Marketplace, and now these are the final things I need to find somewhere to put away. I still have this whole little drawer and cabinet. I have a little bit of space here. I have space in here that I cleared out, and then I still have my like hobby area back there. So it's looking good. It's looking good. I just need to finish. All right, y'all, the table is clear. Now I have this stuff. Some of it is like memento stuff I need to sort. Some of it is journal stuff I need to put with the other journal stuff. And some of it is art stuff I need to put with the other art stuff. And I'm gonna get this section like really organized so that I always feel like I can just grab something out. And I think what that means is moving some of that stuff up there so it's easy access and just like more grabbable. So let's do that. Let's do that. I don't know what to do over here now. Just put that there for now. But now that's like super empty, which I guess is helpful if I ever want to do stuff there. That's good. It probably should be empty. And then the last thing is the stack of like memento paper. So that's the absolute last thing. Then everything else is organized. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Yay, and then once I have the working light in here, it's gonna be more lit up and cute. Oh, I'm so excited. And I have so much room now. Like every drawer was crowded. Now this is like basically empty. There's only a few things in there. These drawers are open and I have space in these drawers now. I love it. Everything has a spot, a place. This took like, when did I start doing this? It was like 3, now it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, this was a lock-in. This was a lock-in. I'm very happy. I'm so happy. Is the half and half thing gonna bother me? Yeah, I probably should have spray painted the whole thing, but then my room would have been even more covered in paint dust. I'll just paint by hand because I have white paint that actually matches. Yeah, I'll just paint it by hand. Perfect. Done. Later though. Later. For now, this is the last thing. I'm gonna finish my episode. Alright, y'all, here is the finished product. But yay, we've got the craft cart, even more organized and accessible with journals over here, coloring over here, stickers and such. And then I have my immediate TBR and then more hobby tech stuff up here. Thanks for coming along with me on this. I could not have done it without y'all. Been a long time coming. Alright, I'll see you later. Okay guys, I'm so excited. It's the next day. I wanted to get like a full daylight showing of it. But also, I have this lamp that'll go right in the little nook that I have open for it. Hi Gila. It'll go right here and it has different light settings. I'll show you. Here's the cool, here's the warm, which is obviously my favorite, and here's like mid. So I'm gonna keep it on warm and I have it a little bit low. You can do it as bright as you'd like. If you hold it down, it goes really bright, or it goes really dim. I think I like it like in the middle. Yeah, like right there. It's so cozy. Yay, how cute. Oh my gosh, I am so obsessed with it. It's so cute. Actually functional. I dreamed for days like this. It just took me an entire day basically to get together, but it's worth it. It's so cute. And then I also got this little like riser. It's just a monitor riser, but because I actually wanted to use that one for like a lap desk and I was using it for the book stuff over here, I got this one. That one fits so perfectly there now, so now I don't know. Now I don't know, you guys. But I'm gonna build this really quickly and then kind of play with it, see where it will fit best. Realized that not only can I keep, this is like a tabletop artwork easel station, I can use that to store this, but also I can use that to dry art. I have this old well, I don't want to lift it up right now because it's under everything, but it's an old like acrylic slab that was my old frame cover, but then I swapped it out for an anti-glare one. So I just have like extra glass ones and extra acrylic ones. And I was like, I gotta keep those for something. They gotta be useful for something. And it is, because I feel like this would be perfect for like having just art supplies so they're not like messing up the granite, and just putting like dried pieces here, especially like air dry clay and stuff. That'd be perfect for that. So maybe I can put the glass piece up here and then have that to protect the surface for drying artwork. Wouldn't that be perfect? So I really like that this is here. Like, it's not a useless thing to have this here. It's actually a space I could utilize. Riser is complete. I didn't think that I liked the acrylic legs at first, but I think I do like it now because it kind of doesn't draw too much attention to what's happening down here. So I'm gonna put this back here. And I do like having this here because, again, I could dry projects on here. I can store projects on here. I can do like little doodads, and there's kind of separation between the here and my doodads. So I do like that aspect of it. Okay, yay! So I still have this shelf area. That's cute. I like that. I like that. And then I think maybe I'll put this underneath this. Oh my gosh, it's a perfect fit! Yay! Okay, so then I have this acrylic sheet that I can slide under there and then pull out if I want to dry things, but then also slide it to protect. Yay! Okay, and then the last thing I want to do in this area is label the chargers and the remotes for the two lights that I just got. So I just got this one. Look at that. And you can do this, or you can use the remote. I need more light on my desk for filming gaming channel videos. Anyways, I have the remote. I always like to label the remote so that I know what it goes to. And then this lamp for this little nook says specifically to only use this charger with it. So I'm just gonna label this because I just went through all my chargers and I got rid of every one that I don't need, all the cables I don't need. So I just wanna make sure I know what this is for. I have my little Brother printer. I have a RGB touch lamp. Okay, there it goes. And then you just like press this to cut it. And a little label. Put it on like that. Yay, and then I know what this is for forever. I'm gonna do the same for this one. This is the Nook lamp. Oh, and that one's bigger text. Interesting. Okay, bigger text. I don't know how to fully work this yet, so I will figure that out, but it's handy, it's handy. I moved them to right there. One little organizer for them this time instead of a whole drawer. Okay, yay! That is my closet, my entire closet done. Look at that. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to clean the floors because there's still like a layer of paint on them. Or not like actual paint, but just like paint dust. There's a paint dust layer to them. Wait, there is something else. There is something else. Okay, this PR box is the last PR box I have to go through. I organized all my other ones. This is the last one and I was saving it because I wanted to show you guys because it's so cute. Look at it. It's Olipop and Mini Brands. And as y'all know, I did have a Mini Brands moment. I did have a sickness. I was kind of obsessed and I collected all of the Mini Brands little balls. Sorry, I love a miniature. I love a miniature. What can I say? They sent like a little fridge, but they sent the mini Olipops along with the big Olipops. How cute is that? Okay, last step is getting the little paint flecks off of the ground. And I have this little scraper that I think I found at like Home Goods or Marshall's. And you just scrape stuff off. So I'm gonna try and hopefully that works. think I need to like do a coloring page to celebrate or something. Yeah, let's color something. I just got the new On the Job from Bobby Goods. How cute is that? How cute. I think I'll do one of those. Ooh, what's that sound? That's sick. Yay! Okay, so I have, it's been so long since we've done a little coloring session. I have my coloring book clip. That's, I think it's just a book clip, but I got it from a Japanese stationery store, but I have some in my storefront. And it just keeps the coloring book open, which is nice. Beekeeper! I think I'll do the beekeeper. Oh, that's the first one. There's beekeepers, there's ballerinas, landscapers, is that what that is? Construction crew. We've got dog walkers. Farmers, a seamstress, florist, so cute, waiter, a little hot dog guy, an artist drafting, ice cream parlor, fisherman, or are they scientists? They might be scientists. Just like office cubicle, newspaper delivery, ranger, park ranger, a clown, race car, professor or teacher, rock star, a nurse. What's this? Oh, everyone at the bus stop. Color test page. Oh, I love that. Little color test page in the back, and it's just all of the professions waiting at the bus stop. That's so cute. I love that. I love that. So you don't feel like you're like messing up a whole page. That's really cute. Also, guys, I just got a printer, and I feel like I'm leveling up in life because that's simply it. I don't know. I'm leveling up in life. I got a printer. I feel like I was resisting it for the longest time, and then I was like, no, I need a printer. Because I think in my total of having to print things out at a UPS or a FedEx, because that's where I go to print things out, I've probably paid for a printer at this point. Like I've paid for other people to print my things enough times to just pay for a printer. So I was like, let me just get a printer, and then I can also print things like coloring pages, because I know that she has digital coloring pages you can print, but also so many other people do. So then I can print coloring pages if I want, and then I could print like craft stuff, and I could print more pictures for scrapbooking. Even though I use my little Canon Ivy, I love that thing. And like we wanted to print menus for Thanksgiving, so I was like, I can have Canva print them and like wait for them to ship, or I can just print them myself. So I'm excited. We'll see. We'll see how it goes for me, but all right, let's get to coloring. I also like to have my iPad up, both for shows, watching shows while I do this, and then also I have a coloring like reference pin board on my Pinterest. If you're ever curious, it's public, you can go look at it. But I like to have like little coloring techniques and stuff that other people have used. It's called Coloring Tips and Reference if you're ever looking at it. I have 69 pins in there, nice. But yeah, there's such cute little ideas and stuff. So I'm gonna keep this. I use it a lot for like grass, because there's so many cute ways to do grass. But I do need to charge that. Hold on. Everything's just so organized. I love it. It feels so good. I love it in here. And I'm just looking out the window. It's so pretty. Looking out the window at these beautiful trees, and Chila just sitting in his cat tree, loving it. Just sun on him. He's eating this up. I would like to have I need my white gel pen. I kind of want more colors of gel pens solely for coloring purposes. Where are my test guys are somewhere. And my silicone mat. I'm so out of practice. I don't have my test sheets or my silicone mat. Oh my goodness. Found them. See, this is why everything has a place, because then you're always able to find it. Okay, so I'm gonna make some swatches for the new Bobby Goods Ohuhu collab ones. The swatch cards are so cute too. They're adorable. Here, I'll show you guys some coloring pages I've done. And here's one. Here's another one. Here's another one where I did a little bit more technique with the shading on the bushes there. And here's another one where I did shading here again. This one was a cute one. Okay, all of that, and I can't find the mat that came with. This isn't it either. Oh my god, that makes me so sad. It's so cute. I didn't like throw it away or something, did I? Hopefully it turns up. Getting started, putting on Vampire Diaries, of course. Okay, I did all of these swatches. They are some really cute colors. A lot of them, I will say there is like a counterpart to a lot of them in these ones. Like there's nothing that you're getting that is like crazy different. I'd say maybe there's just more good browns. So if you didn't get the Bobby Ohuhu collab, don't feel too bad if you have access to the like regular Ohuhu set, because truly like a lot of these blues are the same. There's a good sky blue, the yellows, the greens. Yeah, I think the literal only thing is the browns. There's some good browns for like a lot of the bears, because this one the browns weren't that varied. So it'll be nice to have some browns, but I think there's also like a skin color Ohuhu set that would probably have all the same browns. So again, this isn't like an absolute, you have to get this to get these cute colors. Don't feel like you're missing out on that, because I know that was a limited release. And they are re-releasing them, but still, I know it's going to be difficult to get. Don't feel like you need to get it. Okay. I've got Little Caesars and I'm coloring in the sunlight. This is perfect. Little Caesars Vampire Diaries coloring. Perfect Sunday. Alright, y'all, what a cozy little vlog we had today. I will see you guys next week. I love you so much. Stay cozy. Bye!